the handicap born black in America. I'm your host, Ramon Rome. It's been brought to you by Concerned Citizens Alliance, where our motto is local politics makes a difference. The title of this video is Marriage and the Defense of the Black Man. Recently, I read this article about this woman said that I am never, quote, I am never going to marry a black man by Zona Nufulo. And in it, she said hey, why would I want to? I mean, and the other thing she said that, why would I commit myself to a lifetime of disappointment and misery? I don't need a man to ruin my life, particularly a black man to ruin my life. I can do that all without his help and with much less drama. And she goes on to say that I've made my mind now to marry a white man because life is too short for you to live in hoping that you'll find one in 100 black men who will be true to his word and won't turn out to be a deadbeat. She says also, white men are, this is the thing she says about white men. White men are simple. White men are liberated. White men are faithful. White men value family and financial security. Oh, we're getting there. We're getting somewhere. She goes on to say that it's not that I hate black men. It's that after more than 2 decades, evidently she's over 20, probably 30 something, maybe 40 something, being in relationships with black men, I have gone through enough grief for a lifetime. I want to be happy. For me, that means not committing the rest of my life to a black man. Now, of course, this is all, the article said, this is all rooted in hatred, self-hatred. Now, in defense of the black man, let me first, before I go on to my critique of this woman, there's a lot that's being directed towards the black man there, and the black culture is perceived to be inferior because it does not give the value of individualism, independence, or women. If you look back now, let me stop here. Of course, the black community has issues, no doubt. But those issues are not self-inflicted. If you study the history of people from Africa, which that's where we are, and actually this particular woman is in Zimbabwe. It's on this writer, this website is in Zimbabwe. And if you look at the history of black people, we are people of kings and queens. We are inventors. We are, we are astrologers. We have contributed to the civilization. And now, but here is what colonialism, white supremacy, racism, here is what it has done to the black man. Now, I can't talk about what's going on in Africa. Like, I know a little about colonialism, but I can't talk about what's going on in Africa. But there are women right here in the United States that will say, I will not marry a black man. I give me a white man. Now, I want to say this since I am a black man. Black men have had a target on their back since 1619. That's when we first came here. In slavery. We had 246 years of slavery. We had just about 100 years of legalized race discrimination. We had about over 51 years of discrimination, but illegal discrimination, which you got to fight in the courts. When we look at the poverty in the black community, you look at the joblessness among black men, you have to look at all of that. All of that plays into the equation on why why this particular woman is looking at saying, I don't want to marry a black man. Look what the black man has to do. Look what he has gone through. I mean, let's back up to slavery and the atrocities committed in slavery. I mean, I didn't learn this in school like I should have learned in school, what they actually did to slaves, because in our textbook, we were thought that slavery was just, it was nice. I would say it's nice, but I wasn't taught about the atrocities that would happen in slavery. I would have probably been angry, no doubt about it. I mean, how they would rape our black men in front of their children. They would humiliate the black men. They would take the black man's wife and rape her, probably in front of them. So what the black man had to do, let's go talk about outside after slavery. Could you imagine going and getting your degree and still can't find a decent job? You have to take a job being a porter or take a job in a restaurant and know that you can do better? Oh no, this sister she needs to do her homework and do her due diligence, do her research on why the black man, because it's not so much it's the black man, it's about the broken family. And it's not the broken family because of the black man. It's the broken family caused by the systematic racist system that we have to be in, that we're operating in. Even today, even to this day, we still are operating in a white supremacist society. And so whether or not you're in Africa or whether or not you're in the United States, if you black, that's why I named my book. The name of my book was called Handicap Born Black in America. Because a black man, he's going to catch hell. Hell. He's going to catch hell. Now, that doesn't mean all black men catch hell, but the majority do. They catch hell. John Singletary, master's degree, he catching hell. Why he catching hell? Because he's black. Larry Singletary, catching hell. No, and he got a business owner, catching hell. Why is he catching hell? Because he's black. Ramon Roan, here I am. You're college educated. Why am I catching hell? Because I'm a black man. Black man catch hell. Why is there so many more blacks that are unemployed? Why are there so many blacks that are incarcerated? Because they're black. System needs to understand what this system needs to do is that there are black men that are available. They just need you need to understand the struggles of a black man. I wish more sisters would done and say get behind a brother and say, brother, we gonna make it. Because let me tell you something. When a black family come together, they're less likely to be in poverty. Man, the Bible says 2 is better than 1. Man, we don't need to deploy. Guess what? When she marries a black man, a white man, guess what? She's gonna have biracial kids. And matter of fact, even in this article, she's talking about how much pretty they are. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing prettier. No offense to white people. You ever seen a beautiful black baby? Man, that skin. Oh my goodness. What you talking about? There is nothing prettier than a black woman. There is nothing prettier than a black child created by a black. Look here. When Adam and Eve could not have been white. We know that. Sorry, white people. Adam and Eve could not have been white. Adam and Eve had to have color. See, it's the absence of color that the absence of color is white. How can you can't get this? Is your host,